Everything Now, an interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices, submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
All rise for the Honorable Me. Let me get my mic out of the shot. God damn it. Fucking shit.
Whoa, Judge!
Sorry.
Judge, my entire daughter's class is here today. Please be on your bailiff.
I apologize, bailiff. All rise for the Honorable Me, Judge Learned Hand. Welcome. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and I am presiding over this afternoon's proceedings. If you're joining us today in the chat, that means you're jurors. Yes, you're in the jury box today, and you'll be helping us decide whether or not some of these alleged criminals are guilty of the crimes for which they stand accused. So welcome and thank you for doing your civic duty. Now, when these alleged criminals make their way to the podium, I'm going to ask them some questions. I'll give you an opportunity to ask them some questions, and we'll try to get to the bottom of these cases. But there's also a variety of ways that you can submit evidence for these trials, which will help us come to the correct conclusion. You'll notice a television here in the top right-hand corner, right-hand corner of the screen. On that TV screen, there will be evidence. Right now it's blank because we have no evidence because we're not doing a trial right now. But submit images in the Everything Now Show Discord, which there should be a link to in the chat. Submit some images, join the Discord, and you might see your image pop up on that screen as valuable evidence during one of tonight's or this afternoon's trials. Of course, there are other ways to submit evidence. If you notice in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, if you subscribe at any point during today's trials, you can submit written evidence and we'll display it on stream. Thank you, Nyokuru. Subscribe just like that and you'll have an opportunity to write some written testimony that we'll show on stream. Here's some from Internet Crow from last time. Snuck into the pool at night and some cryptid was standing on the diving board saying, "I'm the piss lady," over and over. It was none other than Miss Eloise Crocker from 6th grade. Welp, thank you for that valuable testimony, Internet Crow. I'm sure that helped to turn the tide against Miss Eloise Crocker in that electric trial. And Nyokuru, you have an opportunity to submit your own written testimony, as does anyone else who subscribes during today's proceedings. And if you subscribe, not only do you get to submit written testimony, you'll also earn a raffle ticket for an opportunity to win some merch. Yes, every subscriber and gifted sub during today's 12-hour marathon will earn a raffle ticket. The more you subscribe, the more tickets you'll win. Every 25 subs, a new winner will be selected for a free t-shirt. But that's not all. One grand prize winner today will not only win a t-shirt, they'll also be taking home a copy of Family Guy Volume 3 on DVD, signed by the entire Everything Now Show cast. So subscribe to the show for a chance to win. Chris signed Peter. You'd think he'd sign Chris, but there you have it.
Peter's cool.
And of course, folks, for $5, if you donate $5 during this courtroom segment, thank you, Popcorn Braden, for the gifted sub. Let us know if you want to submit some written testimony. If you donate $5 at any point during today's trials, you can call a witness to the stand. It could be a celebrity, a fictional character, anybody you make up. Just tell us who you want to put on the stand. We'll drag them into court. Donate $5. That's how it works. Okay, folks, to get us started, I seem to have misplaced my docket, and I need you, the viewers at home, to remind me, what did this next defendant do? What was the crime for which they stand accused? Going to jail without committing a crime. That doesn't seem like it should be a crime. Come on, folks, tell me the crime. Remind me what the crime was. Ate a gun, flag burning, flipped off a cop. Actually, that's not only legal, it's strongly encouraged in this jurisdiction, Ken Betsu. Thank you for the suggestion, but that's actually not a crime. selling liquor without didn't flip off a cop. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Action Potential. We will take that suggestion. If you pass a police officer in the Now York jurisdiction and you don't do the customary salute, which is, of course, throwing them the bird, you will find yourself in court defending your honor. So that's exactly what this next defendant stands accused of. Defendant, please take your place at the podium and state your name for the record.
Hello, it's me, Jacoby N. Meyer of Jacoby & Meyer Law Firm. Thanks so much for tuning in to my vlog. I'm so happy to be talking with you today about how to get ahead of the justice system. Sometimes, and this is our promise here at Jacoby & Meyer, sometimes you can commit the damn crime actually. You can really commit the crime and still get off. And I'm about to show you exactly how it's done. I've committed the crime, there's no denying it, but I'm gonna get off. All right, ready? Watch.
Mr. Myers, are you aware that we're all here listening to what you just said into your camera?
That's what we call an appellate.
Excuse me?
It's an appellate.
What's an appellate?
It's an appellate. You can't. None of that's admissible.
Because it's inside of a pellet.
It's an appellate.
I'm not sure what that means, Mr. Myers, but I can assure you we're all listening, as is the jury, and they will be taking note of what it is that you just said. Mr. Myers, do you understand the crimes for which you stand accused of?
Of course I do. Jacoby, my business cards I left on a table in the back. So on the way out, you can pick that up. This is Jacoby & Meyer Law Firm.
This is not a place to plug your business, Mr. Myers. This is a place where you currently stand trial for a high crime, one that you may be punished for if the jury chooses to find you guilty.
Do you do family court?
You won't.
I may. Mr. Myers,
yeah, go ahead. Shoot. Hey, what do you have on? What do you have for me, Judge? Let's do this dance.
You stand accused of the crime of not flipping off a cop, a high crime here in the Now York jurisdiction.
It's a illegal dance that we're gonna do, and you've got 2 left feet, Judge.
That may be true, but my condition has no bearing on my judgment, sir.
Well, this is a bench trial.
Well, I'm on the bench.
Yeah, but it's a bench trial.
Are you just looking up legal terms and saying them?
Blinding precedent.
Okay. Mr. Myers, can you please tell me when it was the last time that you interacted with a police officer? And someone's saying the sound alerts aren't working. We'll look into that.
Fuck! Sorry, the sound alerts weren't working. That would suck if they weren't working.
That would suck. We're gonna try to figure that out. But Mr. Myers,
That's
please
right,
don't.
Tort. It's Tort.
Your Honor, I object.
There we go.
There it is.
That one worked. And they are clearly objecting to you misusing the term tort.
These are just us, Judge.
Okay, we're just testing the alerts. They seem to be working. So if it's broken, it's your own fault.
Fix your shit.
Fix your own shit. Mr. Myers.
Judge, your myopic approach to the law is personally torturing me.
It's pretty good.
All right, there we go. They're working now. We've got some visual evidence here. Bailiff, are we prepared to show that?
Yes.
You're not the bailiff. You're the defendant.
Common mistake here in the law, which I know so well.
Give me a second.
All right, we're not ready to look at that just yet. So, Mr. Myers.
I'm ready.
All right, bailiff, can I show the evidence?
Hell yeah, Judge.
Let's have a look. Now, Mr. Myers, this was submitted just moments ago. This appears to be a Now York police officer, perhaps the one that you neglected to flip off. Can you identify that man?
Judge, this is a classic case of entrapment. I was there in my home, and the cop shows up. You know, I'm watching, I don't know if you've seen it yet. It just came out, The Irishman.
That didn't just come out. That came out like a couple of years ago.
You can learn a lot about the law by watching some Martin Scorsese films, but that's neither here nor there. It was at my house.
And that police officer was delivering you milk?
Well, I'm assuming he was taking it home, and he just sort of stopped to check out the house. In fact, I watched him as he walked by. He stopped. He was just walking around with 2 milk jugs, stopping outside of each house, giving it sort of a once-over. And I knew in my heart of hearts he was waiting for me to flip him off. But of course I did flip him off.
Well, then why is it that
I did flip him off?
Okay. What are you doing with your face there, Mr. Myers?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What am I doing with my face?
It seemed like you said that you did flip him off, but then you seemed to signal sarcasm, or maybe like you were lying because you winked.
Judge, this is a classic case of police brutality. You see, what happened was, I of course flipped off. I flipped off the cop. I flipped him off, which is what I'm a little thrown by this binary. Can I be candid with you?
Which binary you're referring to?
It's illegal to not flip off a cop.
Yes.
Okay, I flipped off the cop. Now, he, decided, even though I was obeying the law, he came up to my room and started beating me about the face and neck with a billy club.
That's his job.
That's what they do in this jurisdiction. Now, we are going to bring a witness to the stand in just a moment, Mr. Myers, but I feel like I have to acknowledge the fact that moments ago you did not have a neck brace on, and now here you are in front of me with a neck brace.
That's, also he didn't like my urban flair.
Your what?
My urban flair.
Now, what do you mean when you say urban flair?
He said, he was being racist. Circumstantial,
Myers,
circumstantial.
We've got some written testimony here that we need to take a look at, which I'm hoping is going to get us back on track. Let's have a look.
Classic case of continuance.
Right.
And
Let's have a look.
also a counterclaim.
Nyokuru says, I saw Jacoby hug cops in his recent vlog. Disgusting. Couldn't agree more, Nyokuru. If that alleged situation did indeed happen, that would be a high crime. Now, what say you, Mr. Myers?
I was trying to tackle him.
You were trying to... You're doing that thing with your face again.
That's, I have a, what's the one? I have, where you gotta yell and stuff?
Tourette's?
Tourette's, yeah, I got that.
And you're saying that...
I got Tourette's.
You were trying to tackle...
Court reporter.
And we're getting a boo for that.
Is that anything? Court reporter?
A court reporter, I mean, that is a thing. Do you just have, like, the Wikipedia page for court terminology
I'd like
open?
to motion to cross-examine the next witness.
You can actually do that. That's
Okay.
allowed. I'm not sure if you understand what you mean when you say that, but in any event, the witness is ready to take the stand. Do we have his microphone on and his chyron prepared?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and meet this witness. Witness, please state your name for the record.
Hey, Judge, it's me, Harvey Keitel, and Bad Lieutenant.
Mr. Keitel, what is it that brings you to court today?
Well, I'm here to and can you move the fuck out of the way, you fucking
shit.
amateur? I'm here to speak on behalf of the court about some crazy fucking shit that's been going down, baby.
Please speak on it. What crazy fucking shit are you referring to, Mr. Keitel?
This fucking guy over here, this wild fucking guy over here, bakes cookies for the whole fucking precinct. He's coming in, I'm coked out of my goddamn mind, I'm in the back of my car, I'm fucking some broad, and he's like, you want a snickerdoodle? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, what's wrong with you?
Wow, this is damning testimony, Mr. Keitel. You're saying that not only did he not flip off this police officer, he actually visited the police station and hand-delivered cookies to the entire force?
Went one by one, went to each of us. And then he said, hey, if I need a favor, maybe you do something for me. I said, I'm knee deep in a gal right now. You get the fuck out of my face.
Knee deep?
It's a euphemism.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism,
For
Judge. For having sex.
Knee deep?
He's from the 70s, Judge.
Try it for a change, Judge.
All right, Mr. Keitel, thank you
In
for
the
your...
back of my car.
Mr. Keitel, thank you for your testimony.
He jumped in the deep end, Your Honor.
That's right. I love this guy. He's so cool.
Her pussy.
Right, okay. Thanks, Mr. Keitel. We have some more testimony and evidence to display
Objection,
here.
you didn't let me cross-examine the witness.
It's too late. He's gone. He
Oh,
went back to the precinct.
please.
Nope, Mr. Myers, we've got more visual evidence.
Please, let me ask
What's
you a
that?
question.
Give him one question.
All right, what would you like to ask Mr. Keitel, Mr. Myers?
Do you lie?
All the time, baby.
Fuck.
Okay, well, there you go. Throw it out. Throw the whole
Shit.
thing out.
Well, we're gonna bring in another witness in just a moment here, and then we gotta move on. So let's take a look at this visual evidence really quick. Bailiff, are we prepared to look at this evidence?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, man.
And what is this?
This is a photo of me enjoying a beautiful sunset, thinking about how much I despise law enforcement writ large, and how much they despise me for my Nordic heritage. It was
Your Nordic heritage?
Nordic heritage. They were racist against me.
Didn't you
because
just
I
say that
was-
you had an urban flair earlier?
Both. Both. They hate both.
All right. Bailiff, do we have this written testimony ready to look at?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's have a look. Naked Comedy says, Judge, isn't written testimony technically an affidavit? That's more of a clarifying question than testimony, Naked Comedy, and so I will not allow it. We do have
Don't you think this is the sort of thing that should have been told to me in Discovery?
We've got a witness ready
That
to
means
speak
lawyers.
into the record here. So, witness, please,
Examination before
if you
trial.
wouldn't mind, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's Busted Powers, y'all!
Oh, shit. God damn it, it's Gen Z Austin Powers. Austin Powers.
Yes, sir! I got the Timberlands on. I'm eating the bacon, egg, and cheese just like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
You got the Timbs on, Judge.
Bustin'
sir.
Powers, are you familiar with the defendant? Do you even know who this is?
No, I am not because he's old and I'm young!
All right, Bustin' Powers.
I'm 29.
Bustin' Powers, I have a feeling you're not going to have any valuable testimony here, but I want to give you an opportunity to say what you want. So, is there anything you want to add to the record?
Judge, do you want to know why I have these pills?
I would love to know, Bustin' Powers.
You probably are thinking to yourself, oh no, guys, has Busted Powers gone down the path of the sinner and he's doing drugs all day? Actually, no, y'all, because Gen Z cares about mental health. This is Prozac. Woo!
Wow.
Da da da
Excellent.
da da da. And one last thing, guess who just got into NYU?
Who just got into
Was
NYU,
it
Bustin'
you?
Powers?
I did! Gallatin, so it's not exactly the real thing, but
Is that the one
goddamn
where
it's
you
close.
invent your own major?
Yeah, I kind of have a creative spirit, and I didn't get into Tish.
What's your major gonna be, Bustin' Powers?
I'm thinking it's gonna be the effect of the 1970s on Gen Z culture, y'all!
Wow, I'm sure you're gonna really be able to find a job with that. Thanks, Bustin' Powers.
Thank
You're
you.
free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, I think we have do we have one other witness we need
Yes,
to?
we
All right,
do.
we got to do that fast and then get up the poll.
I have to just, what could the effects of 1970s culture be on Gen
It's
Z?
impossible to know until his thesis is prepared. I can't wait to read it.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
We've got one more witness, and then we're going to vote here. I guess we'll also give the jurors an opportunity to ask questions directly to Mr. Myers. But let's go ahead. Witness, please state your name for the record.
Hey, it's me. I'm Milk Cop. Now
Oh,
you're a police
Officer Milk.
officer. Yep.
Officer Milk, what would you like to add to the record?
Just that this guy's always bringing cookies down to the precinct. I'm knee deep in a chick in the back of my car. And
You're
he's-
what?
What's so confusing about
I guess
this?
just the visual of knee deep. I guess
It's
like
a euphemism, Judge.
Are you
It means I've got a quarter of my shaft into this girl at that point. Is that so difficult for you to get behind?
Ugh.
All right, thank you, Milk
Only,
Cop.
only
right.
a quarter, okay.
And
All
by
right.
the way, just for the record, I do lie a lot.
God damn it! These witnesses keep discrediting themselves on the bench. All
It's
right,
inadvisable.
it is inadvisable. Mr. Myers, we're gonna give the chat an opportunity.
Exculpatory
Okay.
evidence.
We got to change that graphic. That looks
You
scary.
look so cool, Judge.
No,
That looks
that's too
awesome.
scary. Let's go back to the default.
They've got exhibit.
No, that's too cute. That's Barbie. Get the Barbie one out of
They've
here.
got exhibit on this list.
Like from Pit My Ride?
Yes.
We've got another piece of visual
Yes, indeed,
evidence.
from Pimp My Ride.
That's not
Lieutenant
good.
Protocol New Orleans.
Just bailiff, the default, please.
I don't know.
That's actually good.
great.
That
That
was
looks
good.
really good.
Let's keep that one. Let's
We
keep
got
that
some
one.
I like that.
good
You're welcome.
evidence, Judge.
All right, we got some last minute visual evidence. Bailiff, can we show that, please?
Yeah. In like 10, 9.
Oh, they've
8,
been-
7, 6, 5. Oh, Jesus. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
All right, let's have a look. And the poll's almost surely gonna block this. Oh, it didn't that bad. It kind of does. Can we close the poll?
Okay.
All right, he's guilty, but this is what's happening here, defendant.
Well, so this speaks to sort of my experience throughout life, because before I was a lawyer, I was a working class individual, and they all hate cops. You see, I used to work at Neiman Marcus. My job was to cut off the fingies of the models on the floor that were a little too fruity. You know what I mean?
Well, I actually have no idea what you mean, but it turns out to not matter because the jurors shut up!
There was a young non-binary.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on.
Shut up.
Let me
Shut
finish.
up.
Let me finish.
Cut his mic.
Let me finish.
The jurors have voted and the verdict is in. You are guilty of the crime of not flipping off A cop. It is so ordered.
Can I finish now?
Yeah,
go.
Fully off.
We turn your mic off.
Oh, come on.
We gotta go. We're on.
This
we're
is
on a-
ridiculous.
We gotta go. What's
We
the
got
punishment,
two
chat? Chat, what's the punishment?
Actually, while we're doing the punishment, let him say his.
All right, say your
Go
punishment.
ahead.
There was an employee, Neiman Marcus, a non-binary employee named Milo, and he would go of his own volition and paint all the nails of the different models on the floor, modeling all kinds of different clothes. And for a while we thought, that's fun, let's let him cook. And then, finally we all made the decision, we are not prepared to take a stand on something of that kind of importance, that kind of political hotbed issue. It's not for us to make, these flashy sort of, very progressive, young, hip-looking floor models are just not, we can't have that.
All right, we're gonna cut off all your fingers.
Oh, cool.
It is ordered. Farewell.
You don't need fingers to be above the long arm of the law.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Let's bring out the next defendant. Please be careful with the microphones. Folks, if you're just joining us, my name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand, and I preside over this court, but it's not my decision to decide the fate of these defendants. It's yours. Yes, if you're just joining us, you, our viewers in the chat, are the jury today in tonight's proceedings, or this afternoon's proceedings. In a moment, we'll be bringing out a defendant who will have to defend themselves in a crime for which they stand accused. You'll be given a chance to ask them some questions to help get the facts straight. But in addition to that, you'll also be able to submit some evidence to help us in our search for truth. You can submit visual evidence that we'll display here on the television. Join the Everything Now Show Discord to submit image evidence. You might see your image displayed on that TV. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll also see that you can call a witness to the stand. Yes, for $5. Just let us know who you want to put on the witness stand. It could be Milk Cop, it could be Bussin' Powers, it could be somebody who actually knows the defendant and has some valuable testimony. The choice is yours. Donate $5 and we'll drag them into court. And if you subscribe at any point during tonight's proceedings, or this afternoon's proceedings, you can submit written testimony. We had some great written testimony from Naked Comedy. Actually, just kidding. This was just a question. But if you subscribe, you can write some testimony about the case, and we'll display it on stream. And looks like we're, 19? I can't do math. We're a few subs away from getting another raffle goal, so let's try to hit that.
Woo!
Okay.
17.
17. Thank you, bailiff. All right. We need to figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. So please, chat, if you wouldn't mind, start trying to remind me what crime they committed. I misplaced my docket. Eating spaghetti using a spoon pretentiously. Did improv in public. Smooth balls. Interesting. The crime of smooth balls. Forgot to kiss their neighbor. From Creative Steve. We'll take that from Creative Steve. We're gonna take forgot to kiss their neighbor. We've got some other great suggestions from Cat Dog TV and Punch Gob. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those suggestions. Keep those in the back of your mind for the defendant after this one, because we're gonna take forgot to kiss their neighbor. Now, obviously, Now York is one of the friendliest jurisdictions in the country, and to keep it that way, we make sure that we legally mandate, waking up every morning and before you head out to work, you give a nice big smooch to your neighbor to sort of instill a neighborly vibe in the whole town. And if you forget to smooch your neighbor, well, you're gonna wind up in court. This next defendant stands accused of just such a crime. Let's go ahead and meet them now. Defendant, please state your name for the record.
Yeah, my name's Jonathan.
Jonathan, I'm sorry, our case file appears to have neglected to add your last name. Do you have a last name?
Jonathan.
Right, what's your last name, Jonathan?
Jomblethan.
Jomblethan? Your name is Jonathan Jomblethan?
Yeah.
I see. All right, Jonathan Jomblethan. Do you understand the crimes for... I'm sorry, what is it that you're typing on?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm at work. Hold on.
You're remote working right now?
Dice Hut. What kind of dice you want? Okay, how many? Alright. Can I have your credit card number? Hold on.
All right, Jomblethan,
Okay,
while you
6.
take care of that customer, we've got some visual evidence that we need to take a look at. Jomblethan,
I'm at work.
I'm gonna need you to hang up the call and take a break from work because you're on trial right now.
Can I put hold, please? Okay.
Mr. Jomblethin, you're on trial right now for forgetting to smooch your neighbor, and we've got some evidence now related to that particular crime. So I'm gonna need you to take a look at this evidence in a moment here and tell me what it is that you see, all right?
Where is it?
It's gonna be on the television right here. Bailiff, are we prepared to show that?
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look. What? And what is... Jomblethin, can you tell me what I'm looking at here?
Tim Beebs.
It's a Tim Horton, Justin Bieber crossover event.
I see. And,
He's Canadian, Judge.
He's Canadian, Tim Horton, Canadian coffee like Dunkin' Donuts in Canada.
Mr. Jomblethin, whoa! I gotta stop doing that.
Cool,
I gotta
Judge.
stop doing that. I don't mean to do that. Mr. Jomblethin, is that a photo that you took, or is that a photo that somebody else took for you?
My stepdaughter.
Your stepdaughter took
My
that.
stepdaughter took it where I took her to archery class.
To archery class?
Yeah.
I see. And do you and your stepdaughter live together, Jomblethin?
Yeah, I live with her.
You live with her, I see. And Lorena Bobbitt Stan, thank you for the subscription. Go ahead and submit some written testimony. I don't know if Mr. Thor's going to make an appearance. Okay, Mr. Jomblethin, do you live in a neighborhood? Do you have neighbors nearby?
A few.
Do you know them by name?
A few.
Can you name some of your neighbors, Mr. Jomblethin?
Yeah, Jombalin.
You have a neighbor named Jombalin?
Yeah.
Is that their first or last name?
Good question. I never asked them.
I see. Okay. Do you have any other neighbors?
Yeah, it's Sarah.
So your block is Jomblethin, Jombalin, and Sarah.
That's right.
I see. And as is customary, I assume most days you wake up and you all go and give each other a big smooch, right?
Well, most days. But I actually all days. I did forget. I'd kissed my neighbor this morning.
You kissed them this morning, okay, because someone has accused you of neglecting to kiss your neighbor, which of course, as you understand, is a crime in this jurisdiction.
Oh, yeah. I think it was Sarah.
You think Sarah, well, what is your relationship with Sarah like? Why would she accuse you of such a crime, Mr. Jomblethin?
Oh, well, you see, she wanted me to give her a promo code for Dice Hut.
Tell me about Dice Hut. I've never actually heard of Dice
Thank you for
Hut.
asking this, Judge. We've been whispering about it.
Well, Dice Hut, that's where I work. So we got all kinds of dye there. We got pepperoni dye, we got cheese supreme dye, we got purple. And people order the dye. I come up to their house. I just roll it to their front door.
I see. So you remotely take the orders,
Yes.
and then you personally hand deliver the dice.
Yeah. That's how
I see. You've got like some sort of van or something that you carry the dice in to make these deliveries?
I got them. I walk. I got them.
You walk?
Yeah, I got all the dice. I got a bunch of I got cargo pants.
I see. And is this a business that you run? And thank you, the Potato Sloth, for the sub. Is this a business that you own and operate, or are you simply an employee?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, those were two different options, Mr. Jomblethin. Are you the owner and proprietor of Dice Hut, or are you an employee?
Yeah, well, my stepdaughter's the owner. I'm her employee.
Oh, okay, so you are employed by your stepdaughter, who
Yeah.
you live with.
Yes, yeah.
I see. And let's talk more about your neighbors. Have you made any deliveries of dice to your neighbors, Sarah, by any chance?
Yeah, Sarah, she orders a lot of dice from me and stuff, but she wants a promo code, but I can't give it to her.
I see. Okay, well, we've got some visual evidence here, and a couple people subscribe, so reminder to the subscribers, you can submit written testimony in the chat. We'll display it on stream. But Bailiff, are we prepared to show the visual testimony now?
Yes, Dad. I mean,
Let's-
sir.
Careful, Bailiff, I'm not your dad.
Sorry.
Now, This is a very interesting haircut. I think it said in the label here that this is your stepdaughter.
This is my stepdaughter.
That's
Yeah,
your
that is my
stepdaughter.
stepdaughter.
What is that an ice
That's
cream
an ice
cone?
cream cone.
What
yeah.
inspired your stepdaughter to have such a haircut?
Well, that's actually I did that.
You did that?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm saving up. I work in this dice hut here. I'm trying to save up money so I can start my own dessert haircut business.
You want to have two jobs, or
Yeah.
would
No.
you leave Dice Hut?
I would leave dice hut. Essentially, I'd run dessert cuts.
Dessert cuts.
Yeah, out of my garage.
I see. So people would come to your garage and you would shave different desserts into their hair.
Yeah, you know.
It's an interesting business idea, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about your neighbor, Mr. Jombolthin, and it seems like Sarah might have a bone to pick with you because of your decision not to give her a promo code. What are the promo codes, if you wouldn't mind me asking?
Die. That's actually the promo. Oh, well.
Oh, I guess
I just gave it away.
I guess all the jurors here are gonna. And what do
We're
you
gonna
get?
have to change it.
What does the promo code get you at Dice Hut?
Get you a kiss.
It gets you one kiss.
One kiss.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the dice at all.
Nah. Sarah just wanted me to kiss her.
Well, doesn't Sarah get a kiss every morning from you as part of being your neighbor?
No, I'm mad at her.
Aha, well, it appears that you've wandered right into a legal gambit, Mr. Jombolthin, because you've just admitted that you are not kissing your neighbor every morning.
Oh, no.
An interesting defense, and one that I'd like to continue to explore after we see this written testimony. Let's have a look. The Potato Slaw says, Mr. Jombolthin delivered dice to my mother. Wouldn't kiss her as a thanks, made my 101-year-old mother cry. Questionable customer service. Now, what do you have to say to that, Mr. Jombolthin?
Well, she wasn't alive whenever I went over there. They just had her laid up in a chair. My rule is... my rule is I'm gonna kiss you. You gotta be kicking. Yeah, next question.
You're saying that Mr. Potato Sloth was doing Weekend at Bernie's with his grandma in hopes of getting a kiss for her from you?
Yeah, she was in a vegetative state.
I see. So alive, but not really moving or thinking.
Yeah, she could have kissed me back.
I see.
That was a problem.
Well, it seems to me that we've pretty much gotten to the bottom of this one. You have admitted that you don't kiss your neighbors every morning, but I do want to give an opportunity to some of our jurors to ask you questions directly. So, jurors, now's your opportunity to go ahead and ask any question you'd like to Jombolthin. Jombolthin, the juror box is right there. In a moment, it'll be filled with questions from our jurors. Go ahead and answer as many as you see fit.
Do you like pizza? I enjoy it from time to time on my cheat day. Oh, can I get a kiss? Well, are you in a vegetative state or not? That's a good, what's your middle name? Jambalaya. Can you make me big?
I'm sorry, your name is Jonathan Jambalaya Jombolthin?
Yes, yeah. It's a family name.
It's a family name?
Yeah.
Family name.
So are you Jonathan Jambalaya Jombolthin the second or third or something?
15th.
The 15th. A long line of Jonathan Jambalaya Jombolthins.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Incredible. All right, I apologize. Go ahead and answer a couple more questions.
Do you grab butts when you kiss? Because if so, where would I find your coupon? Well, we don't have a coupon. It's a promo code, which I just told you, which we will now subsequently have to be changing because you all know the code. No, I do not grab butts. I'm a gentleman.
All right, Mr. Jombolthin. I think our jurors have heard enough, and we're prepared to vote. So, jurors, the polls are open now. Please go ahead and vote if you think that Jonathan Jambalaya Jombolthin is guilty of the crime of forgetting to kiss his neighbor. Mr. Jombolthin, you can make a closing statement if you like.
I just want to apologize to any people I did not lips out there. I'm at work. Hold on, I need.
Has that person been on
Dad?
hold the entire time?
I'm sorry.
That person you were talking to at the very
they've been
beginning,
on
you
hold
put them
the
on
whole
hold during
time,
this
you know.
entire trial?
Yeah. But I give good real customer service. I'm gonna give them a really extra long smooch whenever I go deliver that die.
There, the Das Hut.
Huh?
Is it Das Hut?
Dice Hut?
Can I get some dice?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. How many die you want?
You got the purple dice?
Oh yeah, we got the purple. We got that on special.
I'll take 2 purple dice.
2 purple die.
Thank you.
Do you want that? You want pick up? You want me to deliver it to you?
Can you deliver it to me?
Deliver it to you? All right. Can I get an address?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Avenue Street Boulevard.
Okay. All right. Well, what kind of kiss would you be like at the end whenever I deliver your die?
On the cheeks.
On the cheeks?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Can I get a smooch on the left cheek?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Let's go ahead and close out that poll. And it appears we can close the poll completely. It appears that our jurors have reached a verdict, and Mr. Jomblethin, they have decided that you are guilty of the crime of forgetting to smooch your neighbors.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, all right. Well, at least they admit it. Jomblethin, we've got to figure out what your punishment is, and it's death by 1,000 kisses. Death by 1,000 kisses, Mr. Jomblethin. You will be kissed to death.
Oh God.
Farewell, and may God have mercy on your soul. Folks, there goes another one. 2 guilty verdicts in a row. It pains me to see crime on the streets, but it brings me great pleasure to remove it from the streets with your help, our jurors at home. If you're just joining us, my name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand, and you, our viewers at home, are our jurors this afternoon. You will be voting to decide the fate of these alleged criminals. In a moment, we'll bring out and meet our next defendant, and you'll have an opportunity to ask some questions. But in addition to that, you'll also have an opportunity... Something going on, Bailiff?
Nope, everything's fine.
Okay. You'll also have an opportunity to submit evidence for the following trial by submitting images in the Discord. Yes, join the Everything Now Show Discord. Submit some images. We might display yours on the TV. You can also call a witness for $5. Submit written testimony. You guys get it. All right. Let's go ahead and figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. Go ahead and tell us the next crime. Lawn work on Saturday morning, breaking someone out of jail, fake orgasm, snoozled the nozzle too hard, highway bribery, plaid just on its own, peeing after curfew, misplaced the docket, tangled up the yarn, hurting Chris 10 seconds ago, stole a DVD from Blockbuster. We'll take that one from CatDog TV. Thank you, CatDog TV. Stealing a DVD from Blockbuster. Now, as we all know, now York is home to the last remaining Blockbuster, and so not only is it a place where you can get DVDs, it's also a historical landmark here in town, and so stealing from there is not only a crime of petty theft, it's also stealing a piece of history. And that's just what this next defendant stands accused for, so in a moment we'll meet them, and you, our jury, will have to help us determine whether or not they committed this crime. Let's go ahead and meet them right now. Defendant, take your place at the podium and state your name for the record.
What is this?
I'm sorry, sir. What's happening?
I don't know. What is happening? I was in the middle of getting a haircut, and now I'm here.
You're on trial right now.
Trial for what? Not getting my haircut in time?
No, you're on trial for. I'm sorry. Did you bring your barber into the courtroom, sir?
Well, yeah, he was halfway through the cut. Do you want me looking like shit before my son's communion?
Okay.
Is that what you want? You want me looking like shit before my son's communion?
I'm done. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I'm done.
He just needs 30 minutes.
30 minutes, I'm done.
Okay, we're gonna try to make this work. Sir, do you have a name that I can
pissed off guy who's really worried about how his hair is gonna look.
All right, we're just gonna call you Guy Getting a Haircut.
Okay.
Guy Getting a Haircut.
Yeah.
We've got some visual evidence that we need to take a look at here that's going to help clarify the situation because you've been accused of stealing a DVD from Blockbuster. Do you understand that?
What?
Okay, let's have a look at the evidence and see if this jogs your memory. Ring any bells?
It's a.
Don't play dumb, Guy Getting a Haircut. I know you know what's happening here. Explain yourself.
I get what this is.
I put a little bit of this in.
Thank you. Yeah, you can probably. So you're showing me that because I'm Italian, right? I'm a Catholic, and it's my son's communion tomorrow, and you're showing me that?
Well, I mean...
Is that what's going on here?
You tell me, Guy Getting a Haircut. You tell me.
What am I accused of?
You are accused of stealing a DVD from the local Blockbuster, a historic landmark in our town.
What the fuck is a DVD?
You don't know what it... Come on, you know what a DVD is.
Sorry, I mean, such an old type of media. I guess I'm a little bit confused why you'd pull me out of the day before my son's communion. I can do that because I'm Italian. The day before my son's communion. You pull me out to talk about a medium. Do they even sell DVDs anymore?
They do at this Blockbuster. Now, sir.
What Blockbuster?
The local Blockbuster, the big famous one that's in our town. Now, Guy Getting a Haircut, if you're trying to tell me that this was all a big case of mistaken identity, then I'm going to need to know where you were when you were allegedly stealing from this Blockbuster. Can you give me an alibi?
Getting my suit fit.
Getting your suit fit.
I was getting my suit fit for my son's communion tomorrow.
Such thick hair.
Thank you so much.
3 hair per follicle.
Do you think we could try something different?
What, like you want different in front?
Yeah, like your hair. People when you walk in a room, they say the hair is the window of the soul, and I just kind of think
you have to tell me what you want. I do it if you tell me, but you have to tell me what you want.
I kind of want you to improvise, though. I kind of want you to sort of like, I don't know, surprise me. Is that so crazy to say to a barber?
I try.
All right.
What is happening here? Can we focus up, please? There's a trial happening right now.
I just need 40 more minutes.
He just needs 40 minutes.
You said 5 minutes ago that you only needed 30 minutes.
Well, what if I came into your workplace?
You are in my workplace.
Well, what if I came in on your off day and I pulled you in and then I said, do your job, but you're at the damn public swimming pool? How would that feel?
That would feel pretty bad.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be a judge at the public swimming pool no more than I would want to be a man trying to celebrate my young baby boy getting his pure Christian name in a court of law.
Okay, I'm empathizing with you now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, sir, please, if you wouldn't mind, tell me a little bit more about what was happening on the day that you were allegedly stealing this DVD. You went to the tailor, but walk me through your full day so that we can know for a fact that you weren't there.
You know, I had a full day of getting ready. I had to pick out the candles in the morning, white ones for God. I had to go and make sure the priest was still alive so he could give my beautiful son Damien an even more Christian name.
You had to make sure he was still alive?
Yes!
What makes you think he wouldn't
He's
be?
Roman Catholic. They're very old, the priests. They're not getting a lot of young blood in there. I don't know why. It's a real problem.
All right, so you picked up the candles, you went to check to make sure the priest was still alive, then what?
I picked up the candles, and then I went to Safeway for a snack.
And what snack did you get,
I got
sir?
the turkey cheddar bacon pretzel bun. They kind of sell them in a 2-pack. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I get rotisserie chicken at Safeway.
It'd be right by there.
You go to Zanku, they charge you $18 for rotisserie chicken. You go Safeway, it's $7.
$7. It's
Can
the
we
same
get
chicken,
this guy's name? Because it's got to be in the record, and right now it's just Barber.
My name's Vartan.
Vartan?
It's Vartan.
Okay.
Close family friend. And you know what I say? If you fuck with Vartan, you fuck with Guy Getting a Haircut.
That's right. I see little gray back here.
Oh, come on, Vartan.
He's getting on in years.
Come on, I'm only 38.
I'm hiding.
Come on, Vartan.
All right.
We razz each other, but we have fun.
So you go to Safeway, you get a snack, which sounds more like a meal, if I'm being completely honest.
I'm a big boy. I'm growing.
After the...
Wait. You don't think I deserve a full meal before my son gets his real Christian name and becomes a...
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that a
soul?
2-pack of sandwiches, you described it as a snack. What I'm saying is it sounds more like a meal.
They're slider-sized.
Yeah, but 2.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them, so, I mean, it's like, it's just one sandwich that you
Did you only eat one?
No, I ate both.
Well, that's a meal.
What was I going to do with the other one? Leave it in my car?
I'm not saying that you didn't have to do that. I'm just saying that what you described is a meal. It's not a snack.
So you want me to bring in a little turkey bacon cheddar slider on a pretzel bun into the tailor and get mustard all over the suit for my beautiful
Once again,
baby son's communion?
what you do with the sandwich is up to you, sir. I'm just saying that when you describe it, and this is important because it's all going into the record, that is not a snack. 2 sliders, that's a meal. It's a light lunch, but it's not a snack.
It's fine. Call it what it is. It's a light lunch. Either way, I wasn't near any store that sold anything that would play any sort of media.
All right. What happened after the Safeway?
I went to the Safeway, and then I left, and then I went to the park to have my morning walkabout to clear my mind.
You had a morning walkabout after you got lunch at the Safeway, sir? Something about this story is immediate.
Okay,
you're trying to tell me that you picked up the candles, checked to see if the priest was dead, went to Safeway, bought a sandwich, ate a light lunch, and now you're heading to the park for a morning walk?
Yeah, I work nights. So I work nights to put food on my beautiful Italian baby boy's plate. Prosciutto and gabagool. You think that you can do this just working days? No, I also work nights. So I was trying to not confuse you, but actually a light lunch was my breakfast because of when I wake up during the day. Are you happy now?
No.
We can't all have big government jobs like you.
You're right about that. What is it that you do for a living, Mr. Guy who's getting a haircut?
Anti-Italian Defamation League.
Okay, so your job is to, just sort of improve the image of Italian Americans?
Yeah, we're getting a bad rap.
Free Christopher Columbus!
Well,
what kind of stuff are you doing? What kind of stuff are you doing to improve the image of Italian Americans?
Now, I'm so happy that member of the jury said that because that's actually a big misconception. A lot of people think we love Christopher Columbus. We don't. Christopher Columbus is no more the same as I am as you are to the founding fathers. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of have the same hair as some of them.
That's what I'm saying. But you wouldn't. You're not walking along like, oh, I love you. And this is what they don't talk about. The founding fathers all didn't have American accents.
That's a good point.
They have British accents. So George Washington sounds a little something like this, and you jump in with your own one. Too, and kind of do it back and forth. Oh, I love my teeth are wanted and I'm trying to defeat King George. Are you there?
Hello, I'm trying to chop down that cherry tree.
Oh, you're also doing George Washington. That's fine.
Oh, was I not supposed to?
Do you want to do Thomas Jefferson
Sure,
instead?
I'm Thomas Jefferson. I'm one of the other guys.
Oh, here comes Alexander Hamilton. Fat as the day is long. I'm gonna get shot in the head for being weird in New York City.
All right, we're having a lot of fun, but it's time to get down to brass tacks, sir. We've got a witness who we need to take the stand, and while they're getting prepared to take the stand, I want to give our jurors an opportunity to ask you some questions directly. So, in a moment, I'm going to have you take a look at the jury box right here and answer a few of their questions. Jurors,
do you think I could? Sorry, really quick. Do you think I could let Vartan answer? I just kind of feel like he.
If there's a question that's directed towards Vartan, he's able to answer, but really this is an opportunity for the jurors to get to know the defendant.
Okay, Vartan, have you ever tried a buzz cut?
Oh yeah, I give a very good buzz cut. If you want that, I can do that for you much easier today for us. I charge a little less for that as well if you want.
Great.
Vartan, I might
Vartan,
have to cut first and then buzz.
Vartan, do you consider British people human?
No.
No, I wouldn't either.
You know,
I'm anti-Italian.
Shit they did to my country, I tell you.
And same with mine.
Yes.
During World War II,
I know, my God.
they ruined Italy.
I was rooting for you guys.
They ruined Italy.
I know.
Vartan, where are you from?
I'm Persian.
You're Persian. That's modern day Iran?
Iran, yes. Okay. North Iran.
I learned that recently. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy. I'm 30 years old. I didn't know that. Would you consider a mullet?
For you?
Or just giving one. Do you think it'd be hard?
No, my family would disown me if I had such a haircut.
Yeah, I believe the same.
Are you still watching those sports where it's the kid play video game, but he sports?
Yeah, esports. Yeah.
How's that going? You said your team was struggling.
Yeah. I was. You think Cloud9's a shoo-in, and then it's just like it's an old franchise, and you got to go with the young bloods. It turns out.
My son, he plays the games. He says people do whole careers as games.
Really?
Yeah.
Does
I don't
he?
Understand. No, I mean he.
All right, are we ready to meet this witness? Bailiff?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right. We've got a witness on the stand here ready to testify. Witness, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name for the record.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
What the fuck? It's Filipino Bussin' Powers.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Yo!
When my son sees this.
That wasn't cringe at all, baby. Yeah.
Bussin' Powers, what are you doing here again?
I'm getting litty, mate. What else am I supposed to do these days?
Listen, Bussin' Powers, do you even know who this defendant is?
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that guy on TikTok. Yeah.
You've seen him on TikTok. What was he doing on TikTok?
Baby, it was dancing. Yeah, of course. What else is he supposed to do? He's also talking like, did you guys know that like water's not wet, water gets you wet, and doing other things on TikTok like. Today I was 1 day old when I learned that Gene Wilder did Willy Wonka because he wanted to do the fall forward thing and, you know, trick the audience or whatever. Yeah, baby, I'm learning shit on the internet.
Wow, that's so awesome, Bussin' Powers. Listen, we're kind of doing a trial right now, and if you don't have anything to say specific to the case, we kind of have to let you go. Is there any testimony that you want to add to the record that's relevant to the case?
Absolutely none whatsoever, baby. Yeah, I'm just here to hang out and here for the ride. Yeah.
Okay, well, again, we can't really have that. We don't have time for that. Do you want to make a closing remark, though?
Has anyone seen my iPad?
All right. Thank you, Bussin' Powers. We appreciate that testimony. We're going to prepare a poll in just a moment now. Guy who's worried that about his hair looking good.
I cut Elaine's Stritch hair.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
She's dead now, but good customer.
Do you think you were her last haircut? It was you?
Oh my God, so sad to think.
I know. I probably maybe happens a lot in your line of work.
All right. Mr. Guy who's getting his haircut, I want to give you an opportunity now to make your closing statements while we have this poll going. Go ahead.
You know, Your Honor, to see another blue-blooded American by way of Italy get drawn in front of the court of public opinion and dragged through the mud like a sow and the filth is just horrible to see. I mean, you're seeing two hardworking immigrants in front of you right now trying to get their jobs done. My job is full-time, making sure my son gets confirmed. His is being a haircutterist. And to see you drag us out of these lines of work for this kangaroo court is just a travesty, really, just a travesty. Amen.
Well, I appreciate those closing remarks, Mr. Guy who's getting his hair cut, but it's time now to close the poll and see.
No.
All right, quick, redo the poll. Speed poll.
Oh, no.
We're going to do a speed poll.
Wait.
Weird how often that happens.
What? While you guys are doing that, when I said Cloud 9, everyone went, uh-oh. Is there something I don't know?
God damn it, bailiff.
Oh, okay.
Speed poll.
We're worried about the poll thing.
Gotcha. No, but Cloud... No. People in the chat
All
were
right,
saying
we got it.
something about Cloud 9.
We got it. The verdict is in. One vote.
Come on!
Hey, that's how democracy
That's
works.
fucking bullshit!
If it's a tie, we
Fuck
redo
you!
it, and then one person decides. That's democracy, baby.
This is bullshit.
The people have spoken. Well, one person has spoken, and they have decided that for the crime of... What was the crime again?
Stealing a DVD
stealing
from
a DVD
Blockbuster.
from
You don't even remember my crime!
I did something new.
My hair-
What do you think? I did something new. How you like this?
It's beautiful!
Yes,
I look like a Franciscan monk!
Yes.
All right, he's guilty. Guilty of the crime.
Judge, he really blew his top, huh?
What's the punishment, chat? What did he do? What are we gonna do to him? Launch him into the sun. It's so ordered. We're gonna send that guy straight into the sun. It is so ordered. Guy getting a haircut. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna be missing your son's first communion because we're launching you directly into the sun. Folks, if you're just joining us, my name, of course, is Judge, and there's a boo on the field. Hey, boo all you want. That's justice, baby. 3 guilty verdicts in a row, folks. It seems like tonight, or this afternoon, now York's jurisdiction is full of criminals, but we're doing our part to get them off the streets. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and you, our viewers at home, are our jury. Yes, you'll be deciding whether or not these defendants are guilty for the crimes for which they stand accused, and you can do so by asking them questions, but also submit some images. You'll see them pop up on that TV over there.
Excuse me, Mr. Judge. Do you do traffic? Traffic?
Do I do traffic?
My wife she turned left, not supposed to turn left.
Oh, traffic violations?
Do you do
that's,
that?
No, that's traffic court.
What's you and I talk a little bit? Maybe I do a favor for you, you do a favor for me?
No,
Your hair looks so long.
Yeah, well, it's not, it's a wig.
Let's talk. I do a favor for you, you do a favor for me.
I don't do traffic law. That's a different court.
Okay. Wow.
I'm the asshole because that's not my job? Alright.
Sounds like it, Judge.
Listen, folks.
Sounds like you're the asshole.
Join the Everything Now Show Discord, submit evidence, we'll display it here on this television. You can also call a witness to the stand like Bussin' Powers for $5. And if you subscribe, not only can you submit written testimony, you also take home a raffle ticket for an opportunity to win a free Everything Now Show t-shirt and Family Guy DVD. But it's time now to figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. So, jurors, I misplaced my docket earlier today and I don't remember what this next guy did. Please suggest some crimes in the chat and jog my memory. Turned left when not supposed to turn left. That's traffic law. Sorry, Cat's blog. Fucked my wife. Sharded on my desk. Stealing the judge's docket. Smoking at a daycare, eating his car, stole Uncle's tractor. We're gonna take that from ADK Design. Yes, Uncle need his tractor. He's a farmer, and without his tractor, well, how's he gonna do farm? Uncle need his tractor, and if somebody were to steal his tractor, suddenly he can't do farm. Now we're all hungry. No lettuce, no carrot, no even potato. We gotta get this tractor back, and whoever stole it, well, they're gonna face the long arm of the law if they did it. So let's figure out whether or not this next defendant stole Uncle's tractor. Defendant, please state your name for the record.
Hello, yes, hi, I'm Corn Jordan.
Corn Jordan.
Yes.
Corn Jordan, do you understand the crimes for which you stand accused?
Yes, I've committed a lot of crimes, and I'm here to,
You've committed a lot of crimes.
Yeah.
Very much.
So
what kind of crimes?
Well, before I get myself in trouble, what am I here for today?
You currently are accused of stealing Uncle's tractor.
That's it?
Well, I mean, it's not a that's it kind of thing. This is a serious crime, Mr. Jordan.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, no. No, I didn't do that. What?
All right, well, if you didn't do it, then hopefully you'll be able to testify and explain yourself for why someone might have thought you did it. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted by your outfit, Mr. Jordan. Did we bring you here from some sort of graduation?
Oh, no, I graduated a year ago. I graduated from Harvard, too.
I didn't graduate from Harvard.
No, I graduated from Harvard 2.
Harvard 2?
Harvard 2.
The sequel to Harvard?
Yes.
I didn't realize there was such a thing.
Oh, it's a very reputable institution.
And you graduated a year ago? Why are you still wearing your robe, your cap and gown?
It helps get jobs. It helps me kind of stand out and get into positions of power and for career.
I see. So you wore that here today in hopes that it would sort of get you some respect.
Yeah, it's just kind of a comfort thing at this point. It's my Linus blanket.
Well, we'll see whether or not the juror is swayed by that. Tell me, Corn Jordan, some people here think that you stole Uncle's tractor. Are you familiar with Uncle and his farm?
Of course. I love Uncle and his farm. When did they say I stole the tractor?
I guess this was probably a few days ago.
A few days ago? So let's see. Today's Saturday. On Thursday, I killed that guy.
I'm sorry?
I killed Michael Clark.
You killed Michael Clark?
I did.
You're technically not on trial for the murder of Michael Clark, Mr. Jordan, but if you say that here, it's going into the record. It can be used as evidence in that trial.
Yeah, but I'm not being tried for it right now, right?
No, but I mean, in the future...
So I killed Michael Clark, I slit his throat, and I took his motorcycle.
You stole Michael Clark's motorcycle?
Drove that to town, went to Dave & Buster, and then I saw... God, who is it? Shannon. I saw Shannon there. Killed her.
You murdered Shannon as well?
Yes.
You killed Michael Clark. You killed Michael Clark, stole his motorcycle, rode it into town, and then killed Shannon. People have been wondering who killed Shannon for weeks.
Yeah, well, again, we're not talking about that right now. So I'm just trying to remember at what point I could have possibly stolen my uncle's tractor when I was so busy that day, actually. So, yeah, I was at the Irvine Spectrum the entire time. There's no way I could have stolen uncle's tractor. That's all the way out in the boonies.
Sir, I want to remind you that you can plead the fifth and avoid incriminating yourself. You are within your right to not mention the other crimes for which you have committed during this trial.
Honestly thought I was here today to kind of own up to all my crimes, and it seems like I'm just here for the tractor thing. So I think it's just kind of like spilling out of me in an unconscious kind of way. So I'm giving myself up. I mean, I have a lot of jobs.
Well, that is commendable, Mr. Jordan, and most people would inadvise that legal strategy, but it is one that you can take. Now, Mr. Jordan, please tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Uncle and his farm.
Yeah, Uncle, great farmer, great product. He has so many good carrot, watermelon, radish, peach, apple, grapes, raisins, lemon, lime, kiwi, pomegranate, potato, russet, and fingerling. Zucchini, squash, butternut, pumpkin, asparagus, thin and fat. Yeah, he does a lot of farming, and
undeniably so, Mr. Jordan, but tell me a little bit more about your relationship with him and less about what he's growing. Do you have a good relationship with Uncle? He wouldn't accuse you of stealing his tractor if you did.
I guess not, but I mean, I did kill his wife, so I feel like that's kind of...
You killed Aunt?
Well, yeah, but we're not blood related. He's the blood. She was being rude. She wasn't really being rude. She just ate the last bowl of cereal before I could get it, so...
You killed her because she ate the last bowl of cereal?
Sorry, she was about to eat the last bowl of cereal.
She didn't even eat it?
No, I killed her so I can eat it, because I wanted it.
How'd you kill her, Jordan? Oh my God, that's her hand? And that's the bloody knife? Jesus Christ, Jordan. I appreciate that you're bringing all this evidence in here because it's helping us get to the bottom of this case, but this is a totally ridiculous legal defense.
I gotta say that she was also pretty rude. She said I was getting a little big, That is rude. That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Jordan, we've got some visual evidence here that was submitted. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment here, and I'm going to need you to explain what it is we're looking at. Let's have a look here. Now that looks a lot like you.
Yeah, that's
just moments ago.
She did say, you're getting big, when I was dressed up as Kirby for Halloween. And, that context aside, I just had it at that point because she was kind of pointing out everyone's flaws in town, in our small podunk town of Old York. And I was just having enough of it, She was just being so rude to everyone, airing out everyone's dirty laundry. And I said, Aunt, if you don't stop it, someone's gonna get real mad. And she said, oh yeah, then what are they gonna do? And then she spit in my face. And I was dressed up
that's assault. It sounds like what you're describing is self-defense.
Exactly. She spits in my face, I stab her in the throat.
All right, well, it's going to be up to our jury to decide how to rule on that. Speaking of our jury, I want to give our jurors an opportunity to ask you some questions directly. So, jurors in the chat.
I'm so sorry. I'd like to amend a statement that I made. I'm from then York. Pardon me.
Right. I was confused. I was like, what is Old York?
Yeah.
All right. Jurors in the chat, if you have any questions you'd like to ask Mr. Jordan directly, now's your opportunity. Mr. Jordan, I'll direct you here to the jurors box. Go ahead and answer those questions.
My GPA is 9.7. Any thoughts on Harvard 3? Yeah, good luck. All right. The third one always sucks. Everyone knows the second one is the best. Because we all are writing on The Simpsons 2, and that's going to be really huge. Do you kill in the captain gown? Yes. My dog is missing. Did you kill him too? No. I love dogs. I probably still have them at my apartment. I have 87 dogs. Did she die painfully? No, it was quick. Are you naked under the gown? Yes. What gown? Was the gown white when you bought it? Yes. This is all blood. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch would like a word. Okay, fair enough. Also, Ocean's 13.
All right, let's prepare the poll, bailiff. I've heard enough. It's time now for...
Wait, Your Honor! Tater tots.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that statement. Jurors, the time is now to vote and determine whether or not you find this defendant, Mr. Corn Jordan, guilty of the crime of stealing Uncle's tractor. So go ahead.
And that's the only one, right?
I guess, yeah, technically. I mean, you did, during your testimony, admit to 3 murders and vehicular... you stole a car. I guess, what is that? Grand theft motorcycle.
There you go.
In any event, the jurors are voting now, and...
Hey, do you know any dead people?
I know a few.
My grandma.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to make amends, so I'm just trying to help account for everybody who's died mysteriously and gone missing.
Why are you still holding that hand?
It's a Linus blanket kind of thing.
That's really gross. All right, let's close the poll. The jurors have voted, and they have decided, Mr. Jordan, for the crime of stealing Grandpa's tractor, you are not guilty.
Thank you. Yeah, again, I was out murdering, so I don't know. I don't know who stole the tractor.
Again, we need to specify that not guilty verdict is only for the crime of stealing stealing Uncle's tractor. The rest of the crimes you described, the 3 murders and the Grand Theft Auto, those are still potentially going to be heard at a later date.
If you can catch me, because I can do my work remotely. I am the CTO of McDonald's app. And also, I'd like to say to whoever stole my uncle's tractor, I'm going to get rid of all the diction lessons that I took when I was a child. I'm going to find you. I'm going to steal my uncle's tractor back, and I'm going to stab you. I'm going to stab you 10 times.
Okay, please don't make threats during your closing remarks, Mr. Jordan.
I'm going to take your head. It's your hair. This is your head, your neck. And I'm just going to it's like I'm cutting a ham.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jordan. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Do you validate parking?
No, we don't do that.
Ooh, I'm going to stab you.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not threaten me. I'm the judge. All right, folks, I think we've got time for one more trial. If you're just joining us, my name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand, and you, the viewer at home, are our jury. Yes? Go ahead. Onyx545, we're doing court. I'll just explain it to you. You don't have to type in the command.
An E happening that ain't supposed to be there.
That was the problem. But I can explain to you what's happening. It's court, baby. We've got defendants here who are going to be defending themselves against crimes, or accusations of crimes, which you'll remind me of. You, our viewers at home, are our jurors, and you'll be given an opportunity to ask some questions to these defendants to help me figure out whether or not they're guilty. But that's not all. You can also submit evidence during these trials. You can submit images for us to use as evidence in the Everything Now Show Discord. So join the Discord. Thanks for the follow. Join the Discord, submit some images. You might see yours pop up on that screen right there. Of course, if you donate $5, you can call a witness to the stand. It could be a celebrity, a fictional character, whomever you like. And if you subscribe at any point during this next trial, you could submit written testimony just like this. The Potato Sloth, during our previous trial, said, Mr. Jonathan delivered dice to my mother, wouldn't kiss her as a thanks, and made my 101-year-old mother cry. Questionable customer service. You, if you subscribe, can submit written testimony just like that. We'll display it on stream just like that. And that's how that works. So now what we need to do is figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. I've misplaced my docket and I don't remember. So if you could remind me, chat, what crime did this next defendant allegedly commit? Dropping coins off at the Now Pyre State Building. Oh yes, a high offense that is. Jumping in front of a train, robbing mailboxes, coughing in the soup. Wow, lots coming in fast here. Hair left on the soap bar from Findian Burrows. Findian Burrows, thank you for that suggestion. This person, now, obviously, we all gotta wash up using the soap, all right? It's something that we use to scrub ourselves, to clean off the grime and grit of a day's hard work here in the Now York jurisdiction. But if you leave a hair on the soap, that defeats the whole point of the soap. The soap's supposed to be clean. You leave a hair on it, now the soap yucky? Now you rub it on yourself and you become more yucky than more clean? That's a crime. So now we're gonna meet a defendant who stands accused of doing just such a crime. Defendant, please say your name for the record.
Yes, my name is Wyla White Privilege.
Wyla White Privilege.
Yes, that's me.
Wyla White Privilege, Miss White Privilege, if you will. I'm sorry, are you married? Are you Mrs. or Ms. White Privilege?
Mrs. Is.
Mrs. Is. What does that signify?
Well, I'm so wealthy I added an extra S.
I see. Well, Mrs. Is White Privilege, do you understand the crimes for which you stand accused?
Yes, but we have to hurry up. I'm renovating my half bath, darling. We have to hurry.
You're doing the renovations yourselves?
I'm standing there looking productive. I'm offering moral support.
I would have expected someone as wealthy as you to simply hire somebody and go about your day.
Well, I've hired a whole crew, darling, but, someone has to stand there and, hand out the snacks.
I see. Well, Mrs. White Privilege, I'll remind you that you currently are being accused of leaving hair on the soap bar.
Never. That could never be me.
Now, why not, Miss White Privilege? I see underneath that hard hat there that you seem to have a head of hair. Hair that might find its way onto a soap bar.
My hair. I have never lost a hair in my life. This hair is full. I was born with this full head of hair, and it stayed on my head from the moment I was born. I've never lost a single hair. Thank you very much.
I see. So what you're saying is that the hair found on the soap bar was somebody else's.
Yes, it was definitely somebody else's.
Well, Miss White Privilege, who else would be in your shower or bath using the soap bar?
Well, I had a whole team of people in there working. I had at least 100 people in there working on the half bath.
There was you hired a 100-man crew to
Yes.
remodel your bathroom? Why? How could you possibly ever need 100 people to remodel one bathroom?
Well, the tiles that I wanted to replace everything with were very tiny. They were microscopic. They had to use tweezers to lay down all the tiles. It took 100
Microscopic tiles.
people. Yes.
I see.
It's what's in,
It's what's in. Well, I guess I'm a little behind the times. My tile, they're probably yay big. Are you laughing at my tile size?
No, not at all, darling. I'm going to.
A lot of people are totally satisfied with my tile size.
I'm sure your tile is very large and everybody loves it. I'm sure. Do you hear that? What did he say?
Who are you talking to, Miss White Privilege?
I'm talking to the bailiff. We've struck up a friendship, the bailiff and I, and we get along well. I might have him over for a cocktail.
Wyla's just peachy, Judge.
She let me smoke a funny cigarette.
All right.
My daughter is high as a kite right now, Judge.
Jesus Christ. All right.
We do have fun.
Miss White Privilege, what you're trying to tell me now is that this is a case of mistaken identity where one of the workers in your, one of the people who you hired to remodel your bathroom during the remodeling process had a hair fall onto the bar of soap, and it was their hair that was found on the soap bar.
No, you know what? After better thought, I don't think it's one of my workers, because really, they're lovely, lovely people. I think it was one of my rivals.
Your rivals?
Yes.
Now, why would you have a rival, Miss White Privilege?
Well, whenever you're of a certain stature, as I am, people want to take you down from your place that you've worked so hard to get to. And I think it might have been my friend, Sharon.
It's interesting that you describe your rival as your friend.
Well, that's how it works whenever you have this much money.
Wake up, Judge.
I see. I
Thanks,
guess
bailiff.
the
Thank
politics
you,
of the super wealthy are an enigma to me. Nevertheless, I'll continue my line of questioning. What is it that would cause her to be a rival of yours? Strict jealousy?
Well, she's jealous that it was strict jealousy, and she's jealous that I have the tiniest tiles in town.
She's jealous of your tiny tiles.
She's jealous of my tiny, tiny tiles. I have the tiniest tiles of anyone in town.
How big are her tiles?
Well, you don't have to use tweezers. You can use your fingers to pick them up and place them.
Disgusting. Well,
Disgusting.
Miss White Privilege, so you think that, she came in and placed one of her own hair? Are her hair similar to your hairs?
Very, very similar, which is unusual.
So what you're saying is you think that your friend / enemy Sharon snuck into your home at some point when you weren't there and pulled out one of her hairs, leaving it delicately on a bar of soap, hoping for it to be found and for you to be framed for the crime.
That's exactly it. Exactly.
Now, if only we had Sharon here to take the witness stand to give her side of the story, that would really help a lot. But in the meantime, I do want to give some of our jurors an opportunity to ask you some questions. You're not Sharon, you're Mrs. White Privilege. So jurors, if you have questions for Mrs. White Privilege, go ahead and start asking them. Miss White Privilege, I'm going to direct you here to the jury box. Go ahead and take a look at that and answer their questions as you see fit. Jurors, the floor is yours now. Ask some questions.
Is Sharon fucking your husband? Well, actually, we're poly, so that's okay with me. Thank you very much. We're progressive. We live in Silver Lake. Oh, wait, this is not an LA show, all right?
This is Now York.
Oh, Now York, you're right.
In Now York.
It's a borough in Now York.
If you're going to reference California, please keep it to Burbank.
What is your hair routine? I don't want to lose any more hair. Well, honey, what I don't know if you ever saw that TikTok video of that genius woman who used Gorilla Glue on her scalp. Well, every morning I just squeeze a little Gorilla Glue on my scalp and I pat it down. And that's all I do. Which is comfortier, dresses or shirts? What? Next.
Thank you,
Where it's going so fast. Everyone has so many questions. Will you ever try the honey?
Oh, I see we've just gotten a donation, so let's close out that poll really quickly. We can't vote yet until we have testimony from this witness. So, Mrs. White Privilege, we're going to bring someone to the witness stand, and we're going to give them an opportunity to make some remarks. But do you want to make a closing statement now while we prepare that witness for testimony?
Yes, well, it clearly wasn't me. I would never do such a thing. I would never leave hair on a bar of soap. I am a very caring, generous woman. I pay all of my workers in gushers. They love that snack. That is their only form of payment. And I would like to thank God.
Okay, this isn't an award speech.
I'm so sorry. You said my closing ceremony speech. Bless up. I did it. It wasn't me.
All right, we got to get this witness on the stand here. So however she looks, we got to just go with it. All right, I think our witness is prepared. Witness, please state your name for the record.
Well, look what the fucking cat dragged in.
Oh my God, it's Sharon, and she's got identical hair to the defendant, just like she said.
We also sound awful similar as far as I can tell.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar. So I think she's called
Mike.
Fuck.
No!
What?
Try again.
We forgot to put the mic on.
We
Go
sound
ahead, Sharon.
so very, very similar.
We sound very similar.
Similar.
Yes.
Sharon.
I think she's wearing a wig. I told you her hair is exactly like mine. She's wearing a wig to cover up the evidence.
Sharon, what do you have to say to that?
Well, I suppose my wig's been snatched, darling.
Whoa, that's our show, folks. Don't go anywhere. The marathon is not over, but that's the end of that segment. Thank you so much for joining us. We're the Everything Now Show. We do live interactive comedy 4 times a week, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night. So if you've had fun so far today, give us a follow. We'll be back on Monday for a brand new episode, and we'll be still streaming for the next, 6 hours? No, more than that.
More than that.
More 8 hours.
I'm getting nervous. More than that. I'm getting
tired.
nervous. More than that.
I think I'm just hungry, but we'll be streaming for 10 p.m. Pacific time. So thank you for watching. We're giving away shirts. Go type X. They won't look like this, so look like this.
The shirt off my back. Someone won it already. I guess I'll take it home.
We're doing a raffle. That's right, folks. If you subscribe at any point during our marathon today, you will win a raffle ticket. The more you sub, the more tickets you'll get. And every 25 subs, we're giving away a shirt. So you can win a shirt. But that's not all, folks. One super special grand prize winner is not only going to win a shirt, they're also going to take home a signed copy of Family Guy Volume 3 on DVD. Yes, signed copy of Family Guy. Woo! Signed by all of us, the cast here. So go ahead, subscribe, and you have to join the Discord.
I signed Peter.
You have to be in the Discord to win the raffle.
I signed Meg. I signed Meg.
But
I signed Stewie.
Join the Discord anyway, folks, because you can submit images for us to use on the show. All the images of the evidence in that last segment, those are submitted by you, the viewers at home. If you want to do that, you got to join the Discord. But we've got two wonderful guests that we got to tell you all about. So guests, come on out. Chris, move. And here are our two wonderful guests from that last segment. It's Luke and Dani.
What do you guys have going on? Give us some plugs.
You know, you can find me on twitch.tv/thelukeman. I do a call-in show.
Go Luke, man.
Maybe it'll be happening tomorrow unless the hurricane takes out Los Angeles. And
Let's hope it does.
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
I wanna die,
It's gonna be like Escape from LA.
That's right.
It flooded in that movie, so thank you so much, guys. And God bless the Everything Now show. Give them your money. No one deserves it as much as they do. The stream is still up. God bless you. You'll see
No
me
one in the
chat
world
later.
deserves money as much as us.
No.
No one.
No.
No one in the world.
Quote Chris on that. Danny, what do you have to tell the people about?
Hi. That's it.
All right, cool.
Anything going on?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't go anywhere. There's still so many hours of this show left to go. We're going to go to a quick break right now, and then we'll see you back here for more Everything Now show. See you when we're back.
See you in a bit.
Oh, my God, my leg.
Family Guy.
Okay, so the scraper did not work. Yeah, it's open.
Okay.
We're off, right?
Maybe it is. Okay, it works.
Are we?
Yeah, we're off. We're off. You're good.
Woo! That's it.
Thank you
so much.
Fun time.
Thanks for having us.
So you'll be doing that.
Thanks for doing that.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, see ya.
See you till
Thanks
next
for coming.
Till next time.
Yeah, don't eat.
What's up?
Pizza's here.
Okay, let's
Good luck with the move. When's it happening?
Well, we're hearing back from the place like Monday, and then we're gonna see.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's true. We
fast.
also deliberately.
Yeah, because Katie